Hey friends, I've been asked so many questions about the winter camp. Where's that? Can you legally be there? How easy is it to get into it? We're going to find out. So I decided to shoot a video called the Hiking Into the Winter Camp. First, we need to get orientated. Right there, that direction where the wind's blowing at us is going to be north. And of course, that is east. That is south, and ironically the camp is 0.8 miles straight that away, and we can't get there. A tornado ripped that entire area up and it's just impossible to get through. So we're going to be headed, hang on.
Distance 181 yards. Average speed 36 yards per minute equal to 1.2 miles per hour.
Thank you, Michelle. We're going to be headed west. Let me show you where we're at. We're on top of the levee right now. If we look over here, that area right there is from the levee down is private land owned by a farmer. We try to stay off that as much as possible. We're on the levee, which is from here all the way down there to that area. The levee owned by the state and taken care of by the Army Corps of Engineers. And all that property out there is the wildlife reserve. So what we're doing now, since we can't cut straight across, we're going to hike around the reserve to get to the winter camp. Okay, the first thing I want to show you, this is very important. We're going to be referencing this sign throughout the day. That right there is the National Wildlife Reserve official property marker. And if we come around here to the other side, that right there is telling you it's the end of public use area, which means you're going either into private land or on the levee or something like that. So that's kind of important to know. We drop down off the top of the levee just to get out of some of that cold wind. And we're going to start hiking down this dried out creek bed. And I have a strong feeling this winter it's going to be full of water. But we're going to take a shortcut. Yep. We're going to do some bushwhacking here. I'll show you that in a minute. We're going to be cutting through this line of trees right here. And this cuts off about 0.4 miles off the trip around. Now, of course, if I decide to come out here this summer, this is going to be flooded and I'll have to hike all the way around the reserve. But yeah, we're on the reserve property right now. And we're going to hike through this mess. And we're going to come out in the middle of a field. Well, it's actually a marsh. But it's dry right now, so I think we're good. We're now into this field or marsh, which when it gets wet, I have a feeling it's going to be a marsh. If you look way over there, that's the farmer's field, and you can see the signs, the boundary marker signs. So normally we'd hike all the way around, hit the field, and come back down this way. That's quite a distance. The shortcut's working out pretty good. I have to thank Jeremy for that because he's the one that's been doing it. Huh. A lot of animal sign out here. Okay, so the winter camp is directly over that way. Now is going to be the southeasterly direction, but we're going to head southwest here to the end of this farmer's field and then cut through a valley. We're coming across the farmer's field here. We'll turn around and take a look. There's the marsh. I'll buzz around this way a little bit. That's the field we cut across. And normally we cut across that tree line way down there when we first started coming in. Yeah, not fun. Okay, we're going to cut through these trees here and I'm going to show you something else. Now, we're officially on private property right now, so got to be kind of careful, but I don't think the farmer's gonna mind. And what really helps is all these game trails around here. Is what we've been following to get in. Now we're coming to another valley here, and I have a feeling this too will be flooded come springtime. But if you look right over there, there's the wildlife reserve sign, and we're going to cut across this. So we're skirting along the edge of the wildlife reserve. We're going to pop out up here. Man, this is a lot of activity. Huh. Pop out here into another field as soon as we get up this hill.
Time, 25 minutes. Distance, 0.7 miles. Average speed, 51 yards per minute equals 1.7 miles per hour.
Okay, we're going to cut across this field right here, as we can see, and we're heading south, west is that direction, and the camp is right about there, so in the east direction. And now the fun begins. We're going to pass through part of that area where the tornado was, and last time I came out here there was a lot, and I mean a lot of downed trees, so this ought to be interesting. Whew. We're starting to go through this area here. We're still somewhat on private property, but not that much, and this is the area the tornado went through. This is the quickest path we've been able to find to get through here. Once again, yeah, we are on a game trail. You can see all that tornado damage. Now, some of these trees weren't like this. We had a windstorm come through here a couple weeks ago, and some of this is all fresh. So, this ought to be interesting, because I haven't been out here since that's happened. But we're going to go down through another little creek right here, which I'm sure this is a springtime creek. So, yeah, there's probably going to be water in it. Yeah. And then through this area over here. We're now, there it is, the boundary marker. We're getting ready to hit back into the wildlife reserve, and I'm trying to pick the best path through here, because this big tree wasn't here the last time I came through. Yeah. And, oh, there we go. We're going to pick up what I call the deer highway, and you'll be able to tell what I'm talking about, or see what I'm talking about when we get to it.
Per minute equal to 1.7 miles per hour.
Thank you, Michelle. There's another sign in the public use area. So we're now skirting along a wildlife reserve. We're no longer on private property, and we're officially on the deer highway here. You can see that. I want to show you where we're at right now. There's the reserve property there. There's some signs there, some signs over there. We are now entering what is called no man's land in a floodplain, which nobody really cares about. And if you look way over there, there's somebody in the woods. We'll catch up to him in a minute. But we're going to keep going this way, and we're officially on the floodplain now. No longer private property. And no longer the wildlife reserve. And basically what a floodplain is an area nobody really cares about. So that's why I do a lot of my projects on there. Okay. We're going to cut around this way and catch up to that other person out here on the trail. He is right over there hiding. Now I want to show you guys something that's kind of interesting. You see how thick this is? We've got to weave our way through all of this debris to get to the winter camp. It is that hidden. And if we look, right, where'd he go? In that direction. There's that person that's out here with me. I wonder who it could be. We'll catch up to him up here because the trail cuts crossed. Well, the game trail, that is. There he is, right there, hiding from us. Let's go get him, shall we? That's right. Right there. What are you doing out here?
35 minutes. Distance 0.9 miles. Average speed 49 yards per minute equal to 1.7 miles per hour.
Fancy meeting you out here, Jeremy. I didn't expect to see you.
I didn't expect to see you out here.
Well, but yeah, this is how me and him actually met, man. We ran into each other in the woods at one time. So you heading to the winter camp too?
Well, I've just been wandering around.
Did you find anything cool?
I've been out by the river, been walking edge of the field line, checking out some of the woods around here. I guess I am kind of heading in a direction there.
That's kind of where I was going. I was telling people how easy it is to get in here.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd call this easy or not, but
yeah, I can't believe I carried that stove all the way through all this crap.
I can't believe you did either.
Well, might as well lead the way. We actually need to go south just a little bit, dude. Yeah, well, this main game trail takes us to it, but we can get it from here. I must call everybody's attention, though. If you look way off in the distance, there's a reserve right there. So we're still on the floodplain. And negotiating through here in the summertime, it's going to be pretty darn interesting, I have a feeling. Should we really be following Jeremy? I don't think so. That's a nice pack you got on. I have acquired a twig on my camera rig here. There we go.
This is my old scout pack that I found at a flea market down in North Farm, Missouri.
Oh, cool, dude.
And that's an old original Boy Scout pack.
I like it. We'll have to take a look at that thing you were showing me last night on Facebook that you were making.
Oh yeah, I got it in the pack, yeah. Brought it with me.
Now, I've only found this place twice without the GPS. I don't know how many times Jeremy's found it, probably quite a few.
I found it every time without GPS.
He's got better sense of direction than me. But as you look at all this stuff we gotta go through.
Well, this is where all the tornado came through here.
Yeah.
And there's that tornado that came through from Missouri City, came through here and hit Ork.
Well, I was telling them about from the parking lot straight south, 0.8 miles. This way is, what was it, 1.1 mile, I think, last time we took the shortcut.
This is actually the easiest way back here. We can come in the other way, which is shorter.
Yeah, but you'll kill yourself 2 hours.
God, yeah, you got to army crawl and monkey climb over so much debris going through that way from the tornadoes.
We should do that sometime.
Yeah. I'd like to go through and mark some of the trees on the way out through that way and try to find a way in that way. But I kind of like going this way too.
Yeah, I think you need to turn a little bit east. We're close. Yeah, the proximity alarm on the GPS should be going off any time now. Yeah. Did you pass the tire in the woods yet? Okay. So it should be, I'm just go ahead and leave you guys on until we get there. Oh, another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put out a bunch of trail cams and see what kind of wildlife there is in the area. Okay, I'll start, yep, I see it. I'll start coming south here. We're almost there.
My pencil GPS is telling me it's straight ahead.
Or you just seen the teepee poles. Yeah. What's for lunch? I wasn't expecting you either, man. This is total coincidence. And honestly, guys, this is how we met like 6-7 years ago. We were using the same area for our projects, and I keep smelling campfire, and he keeps smelling campfire and going the other direction. Then he found me on YouTube, and he goes, "Bob, are you using such and such area?" And I said, "Yeah." He says, "You want to meet up?" And ever since then, we've become the best of friends.
Where you were sitting on a wood pallet on
Yeah.
the river. And I'd have to go back and dig up that video. And I was just looking for some new areas to go exploring around. And I happened to do a Google search, and it took the video.
Here I come.
And there he was on that video. And I'm watching the background, and I started recognizing the creek and the train tracks and the hillside down going, he's in my woods.
You mean my woods?
What's he doing in my woods?
Distance 1.1 miles.
Well, yeah, that's how we found each other.
50 yards per minute equal to 1.7 miles per hour.
Heck, I hadn't even heard of this YouTube bushcraft community until I found your video.
Yep, and then I got you hooked.
Yeah.
And we're at the winter camp. And everything's exactly the way we left it. I didn't think anybody'd come out here.
Nah, I don't think anybody's going to find this. I mean, they'd have to look pretty hard.
Oh, God, yeah. Find it by plane or something.
I don't even think a plane's going to notice this.
I don't know, dude. Well, I'm going to drop my pack and well, let's go over here and see Jeremy's area real quick. This is the area he camped at.
That's the right something, right?
Yep, he's the plow point. You want to check out our, what was it, overnight at the winter camp video, I think it was.
There's my fire reflector.
Yeah.
My all-night fire. And I literally kept that thing going all night.
Yeah? He had one heck of a fire going. Yeah, there's your...
That's my spatula for
Spatula.
breakfast that morning.
Okay, I'm going to go drop the pack and I'll give you some of my final thoughts and close this video out. Okay, friends, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up.
Are you talking to yourself?
Yeah, I am. This is kind of hard to do with the peanut gallery over here. Anyway, it takes... The things you guys don't see that happen behind the scenes is just pretty hilarious at times. Okay, we're going to do this for real. We're going to wrap this video up, friends. I hope that showed you and answered your questions and how easy or how hard it is to get into the winter camp. I'm going to pull my stats up right now real quick so I can get this right. It took us an hour, 42 minutes to get in here, almost an hour and 21 seconds. We hiked 1.1 miles, and that actually was a shortcut, believe it or not. We are on a floodplain. You could... Okay. We are on the floodplain. You can legally camp on the floodplain for up to 14 days. Anytime after 14 days, you do have to get a special use permit. I could apply for one, but I really don't want people coming down here to see what I'm doing. Unfortunately, being on the floodplain, there is always that chance that the floods are going to wash all your work away from you. So that's something you got to remember. The wildlife reserve is about 300 yards that way. The river, and here in the south direction, is about 200, 250 yards that way. And the reason I'm telling you that is I'm seriously thinking about putting in a spring garden, but that's going to be another video. Comments and questions are more than welcome. Just heads up, friends, it will take me a little while to get to them due to my work situation, but I will get back to you. And like always, friends, thanks for watching. Let's go see what Jeremy's doing. What you doing? Well, there's one more important thing we need to build. That's a lolly.